stopped. Our next guest is Jerome Davis. He was in the group of motorcyclists that Sunday. Hey, Jerome, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. These are tough circumstances. I understand that. There are a lot of misconceptions here, a lot of biases at play. So let's try and strip a little bit of it away.
Yes.
Is this a motorcycle gang we're talking about?
No gang.
You guys have a name? Are you an organization?
It's riders.
Okay.
It's riders.
So explain to us, how do so many riders wind up riding together? How'd you get in that pack?
It also comes about with 9/11 rides, function parades. There are riders all around the world. Just when you're a rider, other riders meet other riders, and you collaborate and ride together.
So this is just one of those deals where you wanted to go out for a ride on this particular day.
Yes.
Someone said, oh, there's a group going. That's it.
Right, doing an event or
all right.
whatever.
Did you know all the other riders?
No.
Now, how is that possible? Because common sense says, oh, they must always ride together. Is that the case?
In the morning you get together, the morning, afternoon, or have you get gentlemen together, females, you'll go out and ride as one, and more will come. People know people.
Okay. But you don't know everybody?
No.
Because when I heard that you had said, I don't know the guy who bashed in the window, I thought you were just covering for a friend. But you're saying you just don't know a lot of these guys. All right, so you're there that day. You're riding in the pack.
Yes.
Come off 95, you know, the typical route. You're now going down the highway.
Yes.
What do you see that happens?
From my right rear view, came to a stop. Let's see, white 929. I don't know the gentleman, the two gentlemen all. Slowing up. Hit the one that was in front to the left. He kind of like lost control of the bike. Came to a stop. It was a few seconds because everything happened so fast. It happened so quick. And see the fellow rider underneath, just totally right underneath the car, and he kept proceeding on.
So you're riding in a pack. Where's the SUV?
In front of me.
Is it surrounded by motorcycles?
Yes, yes.
Now, were the riders hassling that SUV? You know those big packs.
Yes.
You guys can do that to cars. You want them out of the way. You don't like the way they're riding. Was that going on here?
Not harassing them, but it's not like they wanted him to have him pull over. Not in a way of threatening him. And I kind of feel him, he was afraid. Like you see, he was afraid.
Now, I know your emotions go to your riders, and
Correct.
I know all you guys are talking, and
Correct.
originally you'd been like, he showed nothing on his face. You feel differently now that you've thought about it.
Yes, yes.
Because he was surrounded by bikes.
Correct.
And that guy in front who got hit, unfortunately, seems like he was slowing up, like he was looking back.
Correct.
Because you guys can be frustrated by drivers on the road. Fair point?
Yes.
So it seems like that's what was going on here.
Yes.
All right. You don't know who this SUV hit first, though. You don't know how this started, true?
Before Whiteside Highway.
Because we understand that he hit somebody.
Two.
Stopped. Because when the video picks up, you're all stopped. What is going on that he has stopped?
Well, before West Side Highway, I wasn't there.
So you don't know?
I didn't see it. There's more footage. There's
Right.
why all this came about.
But what you saw is, because you guys are stopped, in the video from the head cam, everybody stopped. The car stopped, and then he takes off and hits another rider.
Correct, yes.
What was going on that made him bolt off like that? You don't know.
He was afraid.
Right?
I could say he was afraid.
Something must have been going on, though, right?
Correct.
Who's at fault? Who is he?
I was seeing no one not going to him, no one not saying anything to him. I couldn't answer that. I don't know.
Because you weren't up close enough to figure out what had happened.
Correct.
So you just came up, saw him take off, and what happened when he took off was he hit cars?
Yes.
Did you follow the car all the way in until when this series of events ended?
To the end, no. To the end, off the off ramp, yes. Off West Side Highway, yes.
When you heard that those guys pulled him out of the car, beat him up, what'd you think of that?
It was wrong. It was wrong.
Were guys talking during the ride? Was anybody communicating on headset or something, saying about how they felt or what was going on, why they were chasing him?
No, I didn't have a chatterbox.
Afterwards, did you hear any chatter from guys about why they went after him, why they beat him up, how they felt about it?
It was back and forth. It goes both ways. Two wrongs don't make a right. The gentleman was scared. If I was in his shoes, I'd be scared.
You see the video when the guy's trying to open that rear door, and you know there's a 2-year-old back there.
I'm pretty sure the guys wasn't aware of that, because I'm a rider. If my fellow rider, we were together, I wouldn't have left. If we were in a group, it could have been done a better way. A couple could have made sure he not got away, and the rest could have stayed back. It could have been more organized.
This is an unfortunate thing.
Yes.
All kinds of descriptions being painted of you guys on the bikes.
Yes.
The motivations of the guy in the car. That's why we're waiting for the investigation. But we appreciate you helping us get a better picture of what was going on.
Yes.
And who was involved.
Yes.
Jerome, I'm sorry to meet you this way. I know you don't know the guy in the hospital, but we hope he's going to make it out of there
Yes.
in some way where he can go on with his life. And thank you for joining us
You're
today.
welcome. Thank
All right?
you.
All right.